Okay, let me start recording again. Yeah, I want to going to talk about the Manus AI acquired by the Meta. So I see a lot of news right now in the market. They all talk about, does it worth it? Does it? Does Meta really spending too much money on them? That's quite interesting. I do use Manus AI for some scenario. I could a little bit talk about this one. So I just want to mention about some more background information instead of wow how Manus AI teaching China moving to Singapore. Now Meta buy it. So a lot of people, even in the Chinese community, we are all talking about is that really easy to get rich? Because as we understanding, Manus AI is a LLM wrapper wrapping on a virtual machine. So it's more like an AI agent to tell command using a command in the Linux server. So
So instead of just a chatbot, Manus AI is operating full virtual machines. This is a significant architectural difference from simpler AI tools.
yes, I will just mention about it in a demo a little bit later because I get to use it for a long task with AI agent, but also burn all my token, so it could be expensive. But as in the news mentioned, it revenue now just going like around 100 million annual revenue. So Meta using 2 billion to purchase it. It makes sense. And as I understanding in Meta, they have a private cloud server. They're not using public cloud like AWS or GCP. They have their own private setup Linux server. So as I mentioned, Manus AI is an LLM wrapper that using on a VM server. So actually that could be beneficial to
That's
them.
interesting. Building
Yeah.
a private cloud infrastructure from scratch is a bold move. It gives them more control over performance and security, but it also means they're responsible for all the overhead and maintenance.
But Meta, they got all professional engineers, so actually they make sense. They're hosting their own server, and they now implying the AI agent Manus into the private cloud server. So I would say that could be beneficial. So let me just do a very simple demo. And here I just show you how I used Manus AI to help me to do an AI agent task. For example, I got a zip file or PDF, and the PDF like more than 10 files. I need to extract them into Excel file.
Handling zip files and PDFs efficiently is crucial for many AI agent tasks. The ability to directly process these formats can significantly streamline workflows, especially when dealing with large volumes of documents or compressed data.
Yeah, that's just what I'm doing. So I don't want to do it one by one because it really labor intense. So what I'm telling Matt is just a command, uploading the file, extract them, compared to that another budget form, a PDF file. So to see is there any missing or any abnormal scenario in that the receive or the data in the PDF zip file. So what they done, what man has done is take the zip file, create a virtual machine, unzip the file, read it one by one by using a Linux command. After that, it would just extract all the data, transform into something like Excel spreadsheet or something, and then compare to the budget form I mentioned. So it successfully found out some abnormal scenario, abnormal data, but it is for sure there's some little hallucination, but that's fine. So actually, it's doing a really good job. And even after they help give me a report, which one is missing.
It's interesting that you mention hallucinations. Even with advanced models, these imperfections highlight the ongoing challenges in achieving perfect accuracy. It's a reminder that while AI is powerful, it's not infallible.
Yeah, so I think I will just talk about in the last because Madness AI, their own company, but the value that they have talked about they're not building something from ground up again because they find out that actually using OpenAI or something like ChatGPT model is not much different to your grand built model. Hallucination still exists. So this is more focused on the data, but let me just continue this example. So you can see this one, Manus AI, generate the report for me and also show me some chart data. The outcome is great. However, there's one downside. It burned out all my token. Just for this tier of work, it's just like um, controlling the VM, doing analysis, generate the report. It burned out all my
The
token.
token burning monster problem is a real concern. It's not just about the cost, it's also about optimizing prompts and workflows to minimize unnecessary token consumption. Efficient prompt engineering can significantly reduce these costs.
Yeah, good point. Oh, I just missed some history. So Manus AI, that's just is now to burn on the token, because the history of Manus AI is sit between the Devon AI, if you remember, the EVIN AI. It claimed to be a software engineer to do help you to do a software engineering task, and then the Manus AI come in, and then the cloud could come in. So actually sit between, and they use aggressively control the entire VM.
It's interesting to see these different AI agents positioning themselves within specific professional domains. Focusing on software engineering tasks, as you mentioned with Devon AI and now Manus AI, highlights a trend toward specialized AI tools tailored to particular industries.
Trend now moving in the Anthropic cloud code. So it's a lightweight LLM model bundled with your VM or the Linux server. So it executes a command for you, not entire virtual machine. So I find that kind of movement is a right direction for AI agents. It's just cooperate with you, not just take a command and work it out on yourself. Because you can remember the hallucination problem. It could be a problem.
That's a great point about cooperation. The shift towards AI agents collaborating with users, rather than operating in isolation, aligns with the broader trend of human AI partnerships. It's about augmenting human capabilities, not replacing them entirely.
Um, so let's just talk another topic. So Meta acquired Manus AI. If you remember the Cursor or Conversation AI, so the other company bought that AI company and take all the knowledge, take all the concept, and then teaching out the company other developers. They just take the idea, the concept, the whole part of the company, then it teaching out all other people. Will that be happen?
That's a good
Do
point about knowledge transfer. It highlights the strategic value of acquiring not just the technology, but also the expertise and talent within Manus AI. Meta could leverage this to accelerate their own AI agent development and train their internal teams.
you Meta, just like other companies, they're teaching other developers, they're useless developers. Um, Now, time will tell. However, right now, the Meta taking all the advanced knowledge from Manus AI. They can use their own infinity token or Llama models. Although the performance may not the best, but now they got a lot of token. They got index server. So actually, I would say there could be a win-win situation. So Meta can perform a much
That's a
better on
good
right
point
now.
about model diversity. Having the flexibility to use different models, like Infinity or Llama,
Mm.
allows users to experiment and find the best fit for their specific tasks. It also reduces reliance on a single provider, mitigating the risks associated with vendor lock-in or performance bottlenecks.
I think Meta is still just using Llama Heavy and their own server because they want to catch up Anthropic OpenAI. Like the Yann, the one that pursued real model, not the LLM. Now Meta have just fixed the problem. They want to moving back to LLM, and the next virtual machine, agent, AI agent, cloud code, agent coding, agentic server.
The
Yeah,
move back to LLMs could indicate a shift in Meta's strategy, perhaps focusing on improving the reasoning and natural language understanding capabilities of their AI agents. It's a very competitive field, and staying at the forefront requires continuous adaptation and innovation.
That's a really good point. So I think this strategy from Meta that acquired Manus AI could actually create another dimensions, something like that. So that kind of something like synergy could be making Meta great again, I believe. But only time will tell because technology shifting a lot. Now they're all going in the cloud code. As another video mentioned about the security issue or any other issue that people just ignore, and AI agents come in, and AI agents do it can do everything, everything. Hey Gemini, do you have any something want to wrap up the call? So I just would call the call, close the call. You have something want to wrap up? Is loading. No, speaker. I'm wrapping up. Yep. So thank you for the time. And if any other interesting news, I would just like to share in here for the future. Please subscribe if you find this interesting. And I will use more the assistant, the AI speaking assistant for me for because it's really helpful and making the radio not that boring.